There's been many clips going around about Charlie Kirk being a racist. And one thing I can't stand are liars and people who make up information just to fit their narrative. So I just wanted to clear the air, because one of the things that people, Black people especially, were enraged about is that he said that he would not want to, well, he would hope, that the Black pilot is actually qualified. And it wasn't him saying that because he was necessarily racist. I just wish people would stop taking little tiny clips and then getting upset. So I wanted to show what really was said. Listen to this.
And like, I'm sorry, if I see a Black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't
have done that before. That's not who I am. That's not what I believe.
Now, he did get a lot of criticism for saying that point, but you know, there is more to the story. Listen to this.
I want to just reiterate the essence of that clip that was missed by almost everybody. Jordan Peterson, to his credit, really picked up on it, which is what I was trying to be, very vulnerable with the audience, is that DEI invites unwholesome thinking. And I said, and I was saying in the clip, that's not who I am. That's not what I believe. But what it does is it makes us worse versions of ourselves, Megan. That's the whole point of what I was saying, is that I now look at everything through a hyper-racialized diversity quota lens, because of their massive insistence to try to hit these ridiculous racial hiring quotas. Exactly what I said and why I said it.
Okay, go ahead.
I said, pretext, I went through a whole windup. I said, United Airlines is saying that they want 40% of all their pilots to be people of color or women. We have learned that we have relaxed standards anytime that we try to reach racial quotas. Anytime we reach racial quotas, we relax the standards. Standards for air traffic control, professors, or college admissions. Therefore, when it comes to pilots or surgeons, if I see somebody who is Black, as I said on the show, I'm going to hope that that person is qualified. That's what I said, which of course is legitimate, because they're begging the question, we're not hiring based on merit anymore. We're hiring based on race. So when you see a Black pilot, you wonder, boy, is that person there because they earned it or because they were placed there? That's what DEI does. It makes you ask questions you otherwise would not ask.
So the airline industry is going to take an unqualified person just based off diversity.
Underqualified,
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 whatever, uncertified, and put them in a cockpit and risk people's lives.
Those are two different things. Under and un are two different things. Of course, United Airlines will not take someone off the side of the street and put them into a pilot. But in order to reach a 40% goal, they might cut corners. They might accelerate the process in order to reach a goal. We know this through all sorts of DEI examinations and projects over the last 10 years.
If only people would listen to the full context of what somebody says instead of taking little clips and saying, oh, well, this is what they meant, instead of listening to the whole thing. It's one thing if you listen to the whole thing and you still disagree, that's totally fine. But you cannot sit here and lie on this man, lie on his name, to call him a racist, something that he definitely wasn't. And as a person of color, I'm saying this. Man's not a racist. Cut the crap. Stop lying on him. Let the family grieve in peace without this nonsense. God bless.